My child, please pause for a moment. I need you to feel the weight of this. You were meant to hear these words right now. Something pulled you here, something beyond your understanding, something in your spirit that knew this message could not wait. This is a divine interruption, a moment chosen for you with intention, precision, and urgency. You may not realize it yet, but heaven has been trying to reach you. This message carries a timing that is not accidental. You are hearing this at the exact moment your spirit is ready to receive it. Do not scroll. Do not move on quickly. You were guided here for a reason, and what comes next is something your heart has been needing to hear. You have been carrying more than you let anyone see. There have been days when you woke up already tired, feeling like you were stepping into another battle before the day even started. Lights when your mind replayed every worry, every mistake, every unanswered question. Moments when you felt disconnected from yourself, from others, and even from God, wondering if your prayers were just echoing into silence. You smiled when you were breaking. You've encouraged others while secretly needing encouragement yourself. You've kept moving forward because you did feel like you had the option to stop. People may think you're strong, and you are, but they don't see the tears that fell when you were alone, or the weight that sat on your chest when no one was there to ask how you were really doing. Heaven has seen it all. Every whispered prayer, every "I'm fine" that wasn't the truth. Every time you tried to hold yourself together when everything inside you felt scattered. This message is being sent to you now because that secret weight is not meant to stay on your shoulders. My child, listen closely, because what is happening right now is not ordinary. This moment is a divine interruption, a pause placed directly in your path to capture your attention. You did not click this by accident. Something in your spirit recognized a pull, a stirring, a gentle but unmistakable nudge that said, "Stop. Listen. This is for you." Heaven has been trying to reach you, and this message carries urgency because your spirit is standing at an important turning point. There are decisions you're about to make, situations you're walking into, and energies you're connected to that require clarity and protection. This message is arriving now because the timing matters. The next steps you take will shape the peace, direction, and alignment you experience moving forward. This is not to create fear, it is to awaken awareness. You have been receiving signs, seeing patterns, feeling shifts in your heart that you cannot fully explain. That is heaven's way of guiding you, preparing you, and drawing you toward what is meant for your life. Right now, you are being asked to pay attention. There is something important your spirit is ready to hear. You have walked through seasons that felt heavier than anything you were prepared for. There were moments when life shifted suddenly. People changed, circumstances fell apart, and things you thought were secure slipped right through your fingers. You faced disappointments that left you questioning your own worth, setbacks that made you wonder if you were moving backwards, and long stretches of silence where it felt like nothing in your life was improving. You've carried heartbreak that others never knew about. You endured betrayal that shook your trust. You've battled thoughts that left you exhausted, and you had days where all you wanted was a sign, any sign, that things would eventually make sense. But here is what heaven wants you to understand: none of this was wasted. Not one tear, not one delay, not one confusing chapter. Every moment that felt like it was breaking you was actually shaping you. Every closed door redirected you away from harm you didn't see. Every painful ending was making room for the alignment that is now approaching your life. You were never abandoned. Even in the moments when you felt the most alone, the divine was guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you. All of it has been leading to this moment, the moment where your clarity begins. My child, now take a breath, because this is the part heaven has been trying to get to you. This is the reason you were guided here. This is the message your spirit has been quietly reaching for. There is a shift happening around you, a realignment, a redirection. You may have felt it as restlessness, as a desire for change, as a sense that certain people, habits, or environments no longer fit who you are becoming. That feeling is not random. It is spiritual. It is heaven preparing you for the next chapter of your life. The urgency of this moment comes from this truth. You are stepping into a season that requires clarity, awareness, and courage. You can no longer shrink yourself to fit places you've outgrown. You can no longer ignore the inner guidance that keeps rising within you. You can no longer silence the part of your soul that keeps saying, "You were meant for more than this." Heaven is revealing that your purpose is awakening. Your spirit is being refined, and the path before you is being cleared of distractions, confusion, and old burdens. What once felt overwhelming will begin to make sense. What once felt uncertain will become clearer. What once drained you will lose its power over your heart. You are being guided into a higher level of alignment, a place where your intuition becomes stronger, your peace becomes deeper, and your decisions become more grounded. This is why certain situations have been shifting. This is why certain connections have been fading. This is why you felt a tug toward change. It is not loss. It is preparation. Heaven is saying, you are ready. You are stepping into a new clarity. Trust what you feel. Trust the direction you are being shown. Your life is entering a chapter that carries more purpose, more stability, and more spiritual support than you have known in a long time. What is ahead of you is greater than what is behind you, and you are being prepared to receive it. My child, this is the point where your response matters. Many will hear a message like this and treat it as background noise, something to half listen to while their mind is somewhere else. But this is different. This is a moment of choice for you. When heaven speaks to your spirit and you feel that quiet tug inside, you are being invited into alignment. You can scroll away and return to the noise, or you can pause and honor what your heart is feeling right now. This isn't about fear. It's about agreement. It's about whether you choose to receive what is being offered, clarity, peace, and guidance for your next steps. You are not here by accident. How you respond shapes what you carry forward. If this message is speaking to your spirit, acknowledge it with intention. Not for appearance, not for the video, but for you. There is power in declaration. When you speak or write words of agreement, you align your heart with the guidance being offered to you. Let your response be a moment of clarity, a small but meaningful act of faith. Choose a simple affirmation such as "I receive this," "I am ready," or "I welcome clarity into my life." Let it reflect your willingness to step into the direction heaven is guiding you toward. Your words hold energy. Use them to anchor your next chapter. My child, breathe deeply now and let peace settle into your spirit. You have reached the end of this message, but not the end of what heaven is doing within you. This moment was meant to remind you that you are guided, you are protected, and you are not walking your journey alone. The heaviness you've been carrying is beginning to lift, and the clarity you've been seeking is already moving toward you. What lies ahead is not something to fear, it is something to welcome. You are stepping into a season where your steps will feel more aligned, your mind more calm, and your heart more certain of what deserves to stay and what must be released. Heaven is preparing opportunities, connections, and breakthroughs that match who you are becoming. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are supported in every unseen way. You are being led toward peace, toward purpose, and toward restoration. The confusion of yesterday is giving way to the clarity of tomorrow. Carry this truth with you. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for what comes next. Your new beginning starts now.